And then we'll come up into a standing position. With the feet a little wider than hip distance apart, lift the shoulders and roll them back and down, and lift and roll. And then allow your arms to wrap around the body, just like cut spaghetti. Nice and loose. And maybe then coming up onto the ball of the foot or the tip of the toe to twist around. Maybe the gaze goes behind and you're allowing your hands to tap on the lower back. And then we're going to rise up our hands. So one hand stays still around the back of the body, but the other hand comes to the chest. One hand to the chest, one hand around the back of the body. And again, you can twist here. And then, move my head away, one hand over the shoulder, up and over the shoulder, and then the other wrapping around the back of the body. And we'll come back down the way we came up, so coming to the chest. And then around by the waist. And then slowly, slowly unraveling. Bring your feet a little closer. Let's make on my leggings. And we'll rise both arms up to shoulder height as you inhale. As you exhale, allow those hands to drop back down, floating down. Inhale as you rise the arms up, rise straighten through the legs. And exhale as you bend the knees slightly, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, lowering. And then we'll take our feet wider again. And we'll draw the hands up the body, reaching the arms up overhead, extending the arms out in front, palms facing away, bending the knees as you lower down. Bring the hands up the body as you inhale. And exhale as you reach away. Now you can involve more legs if you want. So inhale, rising up, arms reach up overhead. Exhale as you bend down, sinking down into invisible chair. And then inhale as the hands come back up the body, close to the body as they reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, arms out, long, lowering down. Inhale, up the body, close to the body, reaching up overhead. And exhale, release. As you can imagine, when you release your hands down, you're letting go of any stress or tension. As you inhale, you're gathering up any stress, any tension in the mind or the body. And then exhale, letting that go. Inhale, rising up. Nice and long through the body. Maybe even gaze up as you reach the arms up. And then exhale as you lower down. Let's make this our last one. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, lowering down. And coming back up. Take one arm out in front, quite far out, like arms length out, and the other arm out to the side, and then switch. So you're coming from side to side with the arms, one to the other. And then as you move your arms to one side, the arm which you've got bent in front, you bend that leg, and then vice versa, over to the other side. So we can take our gaze along the extended arm, if we wish. Now we can have our arms perhaps up over the head. Gaze over that straight arm. So if you've got uncontrolled blood pressure, keep it as we did a moment ago. Otherwise, you can take the arms up overhead. If you've got any heart issues at all, keep that lower one. From side to side. Bending one knee, reaching the arm out, bending the other. From side to side. Good, and both arms out to the side. Take the hands to the shoulders, and then twisting to one side. Center, twist to the other, and center. One side, and the other. And then keep the hands to the shoulder, at the shoulders or reach the arms out. Twisting to one side and the other. And release the arms down. Perhaps bringing the feet a little closer just for stability and tapping over your chest, all over your chest with one hand or maybe two. And then with a flat hand coming down the inside of the arm to the hand and then up the outside of the arm to the neck. Down the inside of the arm to the hand, and then up the outside to the neck. And then across the chest, have another little pat at the chest, like Tarzan. You could become Tarzan if we want. Oh, really good at creating that energy. And then a flat hand coming down from the shoulder, the inside of the arm, so palm facing up, and then up the outside. Down the inside, and up the outside. Down the inside, and up the outside. Then a loose fist over the shoulder, a little tap, over the other shoulder, tap. Then under the armpit, flat hand, down to the hip, and back up. We'll do that 3 times. So this is where, particularly under the armpits, a lot of our lymphatics collect there. All the waste products from the body. Let's go to the other side. So we've got lymphatics under the arms, top of the legs. And we're just trying to keep that moving as we tap. It allows them to sort of awaken a little. Helping get in those waste products out of the body. And then tapping the lower back up and down. And flat hands to the outside of the leg. Down by the knee, down to the ankle if you can reach that far, cross the front of the foot and up the inside. And give it a nice tap at the tops of the legs here. And then again, outside the leg, the buttocks area, down the legs to the outside of the knees, down to the ankles, cross the foot, and then up the inside. And once more, tapping down the outside. To the knees, give a little bit of extra tapping at the knees. And then down, across the foot, and then up the inside. Good. Shaking out one hand, shaking out the other. Maybe just do the arms, or perhaps give a little jump as well, just from the knees, so the knees bending straight in. Unless your knees don't like that, you could just do the arms, or you could do a shake out of one leg, shake out of the other. So if you're ever stressed out or feeling low in energy, this is a great way to get that energy flowing into the body, help it to release and let go of any stress, any tension. You can shake your arms in front, to the side, if you want. You can even go up overhead. You can even have a little dance around. If you really get into it, wiggling through the body, just letting loose. Take breath in and out, and in and out. Good. Just the arms now, and then release. Notice how you feel. Gaze to a fixed point or eyes closed. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and breath out. Good. And once more as I grab a little water, breath in and breath out. Okay. So feet hip distance or a little wider, palms facing up. Inhale as you draw the hands up the body, palms facing up. When it reaches about head height, twisting through the hands, palms facing all away up to the ceiling, and gaze up if the neck allows that. Otherwise, just gaze forward. And then bringing the hands back down the body. Inhale as you rise the arms up. Exhale as you reach away. Then inhale, palms come back down. And exhale, letting go. Again, inhale, palms come up, left body. Exhale, palms face away. And then inhale back down the body. And exhale, stay there. Bring the hands together and rubbing to create some warmth in the hands. And then one arm reaching up to the sky, palm facing away. And the other hand reaching down to the floor. And then switching, palms brush against one another. Arm reaching up, arm reaching down, and then switching. So if you want to, you can just stay as we are. Or you can reach over to the side if you want. So we're bringing the hands together. And then exhale, reaching away. Inhale as you brush the hands. And then exhale as you reach away. Now, if you find you want to breathe in as you reach up and down at the same time, you can do that. I quite like to breathe in as I brush the hands. And exhale as I reach away. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then we'll do inhale. But this time, one hand reaches forward. And then one hand reaches back. And then inhale, switch. One hand forward, one hand back, exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach away. Now you can twist as much as you want here. You could twist just a little bit. Exhale, reach away. Inhale, center. And exhale, reach away. And inhale, center. Now we'll do both arms out. Exhaling, extend the arms. Inhale, center, let's bend the knees. Exhale, reach away, gaze to one hand. Inhale, center. And exhale, reach away, gaze to the other hand. And then back to center. Then allow the hands to drop down. Bring the backs of the hands facing one another. Bend the knees slightly as you rise the hands up to about chin height. And then palms facing away. Floating the arms down and around the body like a nice protection around you. So we inhale as you rise up and exhale as you reach down and away. Inhale, back to the hands coming up and exhale, reach away. So if you want to, you can bend through the back here and then make it more rounded through the back as you rise up. And then exhale, reach away. Inhale as you rise up. And exhale as you reach away. Continuing, my husband's, I think there's an iPad. Wow, sorry. Last one, inhale, rising up. And exhale, reaching away. And this time we're going to come up and then reach the arms all the way up overhead, taking the arms wide. And then from here, turn your palms facing upward, but I want you to twist through the hands so your hands come down, palms facing down and then behind you. And then from there, I'll come closer. I'm going to spin my knees so you can see me. From there, bring the hands by the waist. And then extend the arms out in front of you. Good, forming a little ball shape. And then allowing that ball of energy to come up over the body. And then just allow your hands to trace over the whole of the body or any particular areas that feel achy to you. So we can come all the way down to the feet. When we're down by the feet, and bend your knees if you need to. You don't have to come all the way down. Scooping up from the earth, forming another ball. Good. Then bring your thumbs and forefingers together as you extend your arms out in front, a little diamond shape. Reach the arms up overhead, circling all the way around the body. Feeling that energy of protection around the body. And then bring the hands back by the heart, extend the arms out again. Backs of the hands toward one another, float the arms up the body. Thumbs, forefingers together as you reach the arms out in front, up overhead, and circling the arms all the way around the body. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, reach the arms out behind, palms facing away. Inhale, rise back up, thumbs, forefingers, diamond shape. Extend the arms out, up overhead, and all the way around. So we're keeping with that little routine with the arms, and we can change the legs if you want to. So we can have our right foot forward, left foot back. So this is the standing version. We can just do this with our leg, front leg slightly bent, or we can come down onto our left knee, right foot forward. Have a cushion under the knee if you need to, as I'm going to take. There we go. So we'll bring the hands, let me twist this way slightly. So we'll bring the hands up toward the chest, and then extend the arms back as you hinge forward from the hip. Now you can move that front foot more forward if you want to. Inhale, rising up, thumb, forefinger together, extend the arms out in front. Reach the arms up overhead, circling all the way around the body. Inhale, rise the arms up to chest height. Exhale, reach the arms back behind you. Inhale, rise back up, thumbs, forefingers together. Reach the arms out in front, up overhead, and all the way around, switching legs. So either in that kneeling position again, or standing position, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Inhale, rise the arms up to the chest. Exhale, extend the arms back as you hinge forward. Inhale, rising back up, thumbs, forefingers together, diamond shape, reach the arms out, up overhead, circling all the way around. Inhaling, exhaling, reaching forward, arms extending back. Inhale, up, diamond shape, extend the arms forward, up overhead, all the way around. Inhale. Exhale, extend the arms back, palms facing away. Inhale, rising back up, thumbs, forefingers, palms extending out in front of you, up overhead, circling all the way around. And once more, inhaling, exhaling, reaching back. Inhale, rise back up, thumbs, forefingers together, extend the arms out, up overhead, and circling all the way around, coming back up to standing. Now, from here, holding on to something if you need to. Otherwise, taking the hands to the waist, taking the weight into the, well, let me come back a bit. Taking the weight into the right foot, and then the left foot extending out in front. Keep the foot to the floor, and then draw the leg back in. Extend the foot out and back in. Or we'll have the foot out and then lift the leg off the floor and then drawing the leg back in. So either of those, you can keep the foot on the floor, or you're lifting the foot up and lowering. Reach the leg away and lowering. So we're working our balance. Reach and lower, strengthening through our legs. We're working our core and our posture as well. Reaching out and release. Changing sides. So either foot to the floor as you extend the leg out and in, or extend the leg out, lift the leg off the floor, and then lowering back down. Now you could be holding on if you need to. The leg doesn't have to come too high. If you've got more energetic, it can come higher. It might just be a small bit off the floor. Oh, we can't see. Lifting and lowering. Or not lifting, just keeping it on the floor. And last one. Releasing, give a little shake out to the hips if you want to. Taking the weight into the right foot, left foot, option 1 to the floor and draw in. Option 2, reach the leg to the side and then from there, lift the foot off the floor and then lowering back in. Reaching away and lowering. Again, you might be holding on to the wall, either to the side, or you might have something in front, such as a chair. Make sure you feel stable on it. And the chair is solid enough to hold you if you feel you're going to fall. Otherwise, use a wall. Lift and lower, or a sofa. Lift and lower, and last one. Lift And lower and release, shaking out those hips. Weighting to the left foot, right foot out to the side and in. That's option 1. Option 2, lift the leg off the floor and then drawing the leg back in. Reach away and back in. So we're trying not to lean over here. So we're trying to tone those glute muscles, the buttocks, to help stabilize through the pelvis. We lean over, we just take that out a bit. So we're not working so hard. If you need to, you can, but if you can, stay upright. And last one. Releasing, shaking out. Okay. So from here, we're going to have our feet. I'm just deciding whether I have the heels together or not. No, we'll have the feet parallel. And then from here, allow the heels to lift off the floor. Bend the knees. It could be a small bit, it could be a bit more. And then from there, tilt through the pelvis. Tilt through the pelvis. So you're squeezing your bum and you're rounding through your back. And then you're going the other way, arching, only if the back feels okay with the arch. So you're tilting the pelvis one way. And then the other, the knees are bent, the heels off the floor. Or, easier, your heels can be down on the floor. Tilting one way. And the other. So if it's too much for those heels off the floor, just lower the heels down. You can be holding on if you need to, rounding and arching and rounding and arching. Once more, rounding, arching and release. Okay, so this time we're going to have the heels together, toes apart, same movement with our torso. So you can either have the heels down, bend the knees. We'll do that as our option 1. And then we're squeezing the buttocks, rounding through the back, and then we're arching through the back. So I call that little duck bump. So my bum's sticking out here. So we're rounding through the back. So we have the tail's coming under, and then the tail's coming out. So rounding and arching. Harder. You'll start position. Your heels are lifted off the floor. And then you bend the knees, so your heels off the floor as you're doing this movement. Tilting, and then arching. Tilting, and then arching. So if you're used to doing yoga, it's like a cat and cow movement, really. A smaller cat and cow movement. If you've got those heels lifted off the floor, you'll be working your legs a lot more. Rounding, and arching, and rounding. And arching, come back to neutral and lower the heels down, giving those legs a little shake out. Take your right foot forward and your left foot back. Draw the right hip back. So both toes are facing forward, or if you need to, that toe, the back toe could be turning out a little. Hold on if you need to. Lift and lengthen through the chest, draw the stomach in. Let's bend that knee slightly at the front as you hinge forward, hands to the thigh or to whatever you've got there supporting you. Harder from this, so you can hold here and then come back up when you need to. Harder, you straighten through that front leg and your hands come further down. Now, if you had yoga blocks, you could have them there under your hands. But if you were more flexible, your hands might reach down to the floor. It doesn't matter where you come. If you're still up, holding onto the leg, that's absolutely fine. And then bend the front knee as you rise back up, changing legs. I'm going to grab some blocks just to show where the blocks. We have our left foot forward, right foot back. We're looking for about one of my leg lengths, roughly, from the heel to the other heel, so it's not too close. And my feet are still hip distance apart. So the option 1, bend the front knee, draw that left hip back, and then draw the stomach in as you hinge forward, hand to the thigh or onto the side. Then the option 2, you might have blocks. And to the floor, you might begin to lengthen through that front leg. And then harder again, your hands are further down onto the floor, the shin, or wherever we reach. Your stomach's drawn in, your head is relaxed, breathing in, breathing out. Now, if you're halfway up, you just keep your crown of the head in alignment with the spine rather than drop the head down. unless you feel that's much better for you today. Bend the front knee, and rising up, bring the back leg in, and giving a little shake out. So from here, let's move those blocks out of the way. From here, hand onto the wall or hand onto the waist for balance, taking the weight into the left foot. Let me turn to face you. So you can hold onto the wall if you need to, otherwise hands to the waist. Foot out to the side, left foot out to the side, flex through the foot. From here, we're circling the foot backwards. Well, actually, the movement is coming from the hip joint, so the ankle joint doesn't move. Circling backwards. Make it smaller or larger. And then the other way, coming forward. Stomach's drawn in, chest is open. And releasing. So you should feel those glutes. It might be on the leg out to the side or the supporting leg, which you feel it on. It depends which is weaker for you. Okay, let's change. Weight into the left foot, right foot out to the side, flex through the foot. So holding on if you need to. And then that leg coming forward, circling forward. Make it smaller if need be. If your leg didn't like circling, you could just come forward and back, okay? Otherwise, we're circling. Let's go sideways as well so you can definitely see. And then the other way, backwards. Circling from that hip joint. And releasing, give a shake out and a little tap to those buttocks. Good. Extend your arms now behind the back of the body. Interlace your fingers. Lift the shoulders, roll them back and down as you extend the arms away. Keep those arms behind you if you can. And then from here, lifting both heels off the floor. Now, if you feel wobbly, just take one hand to the wall and have the other hand reaching behind. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And breathing in and away. Release the arms. And then slowly lower down the heels. And shaking out through the legs. So those side forward exercises, heel lifts, are more Pilates style exercises. We'll do some yoga stretching now. So from the top of your mat, take your right foot back. Toes turning out to the side, to the long edge of your mat, if you've got a mat, and the short edge of your mat, your toes are facing the top end. Bend the front knee without the knee going over the toe. So you can come down if you're more flexible to a 90-90 position with the hip, the knee and the ankle, but you could be higher up if the knee didn't like it, or your hips didn't like it, or whatever didn't like it in your body. Hand to the thigh. Make sure you keep that knee in alignment with the second toe. If it seems to come over, so not in alignment with that second toe, turn that back toe in slightly. That will help to adjust your hips and your pelvis. Hand to the thigh. Option 1, shoulder rolls. Option 2, elbow rolls. So the arms reaching forward and back. Option 3, arm extends to the end of the mat. Up to the sky, reaching out behind you and circling all the way around. Now you can stay up as I am with the hand on the leg. Or if you're more flexible, you can drop down onto your forearm. Extend the arm forward, up, and circling all the way around. So you can just allow the breath to be natural. Or as you reach the arm forward, inhaling, and then exhaling as you lower the arm down and release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. And last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, release. Rising back up. Extend both arms out. One arm to the front of the mat, one arm to the back of the mat. Flex through your wrist. Extend the arms away as though somebody's pulling you in each of your wrists. Crown of the head is lifted. We're going to hold here. Now, if your body doesn't like holding, I will add another option on for you where we float the arms down and then rise the arms back up. Otherwise, we can strengthen through our arms and keep the arms here. Or if you prefer, lower and lift, up to you. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Straighten through the leg and release. Bring your right foot forward. Then taking your left foot out behind. So your left toes are facing the shorter edge of the mat and your front toes are facing the front edge of your mat. Bend the front knee a little bit or deeper down as we discussed. Keep that toe in alignment with the second toe rather than the knee coming forward. Let me try and show you that. So that's the knee in, you see? You've got to keep it in alignment with that second toe. So if you look down, the knee should be in line with the toes rather than the knee coming over, because we don't want to do this. That can cause strain on the knee. Hand to the thigh or forearm to the thigh. So those options: shoulder roll, elbow roll, or full arm circles. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale back. If the breath confuses you, just breathe, otherwise inhale, reaching forward, and exhale back. So your knee joint should feel okay. If you need to, just straighten through that leg more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Rising up the torso. Extend the arms out to the front and back of your mat. Flex through the wrist. Extend the arms out. Gaze to that front arm. Either hold there, or if you prefer, which I prefer actually, lower down the arms and then rising back up, flexing through the wrist. Lowering and lifting. Your stomach stays drawn in. Crown of the head stays lifted. Last one. Release the arms, straighten the leg, and bring that left foot forward. Turn your palms facing forward. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And breath in. And away. Release the arms. Take one leg out and the other so your legs are wide. Bring your hands to your heart center, palms together. Turn your fingertips facing down as you lengthen through the arms. The arms are straight now, pointing down toward the mat. And then take the arms out to the side. From here, bend the elbows so the hands come kind of by the head, palms are facing away. And then extend the arms out, palms facing away. Turn your palms facing up. Reach the arms up overhead, palms together. And then bringing the hands down that central line of the body, down to the heart. Fingertips facing down, reach the arms long. So we can stay up like I am and then arms out and then flex out like we just did. Or this time, to add a little bit more stretch, hinge forward from the hips as your hands drop down toward the floor. Release your head. And then take the arms out to the side, draw the stomach in as you rise back up to shoulder height. Bend the elbows and then extend the arms out to the side. Gaze to one hand if you wish. Turn the palms facing up. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Draw the hands back down that central line of the body. Fingertips facing down. Option to hinge forward into that forward fold of the hands, reach down. Take the arms wide, draw the stomach in, bend the elbows, reach the arms out to the side. Turn your palms facing up, extend the arms up overhead, and then back down the center line of the body. Fingertips facing down. Now you can bend your knees if you want to as you hinge forward, if you want to try and you haven't yet. If you come down more than 90 degrees, just allow your neck to relax, the head to hang down. And then draw the stomach in, rise back up, bend through the elbows, reach the arms, long palms facing up, arms up overhead. Back down the center line of the body. Once more, fingertips facing down. Either just reach the arms long or hinge forward from the hips. Arms wide, draw the stomach in, bend through the elbows, reach the arms wide. Turn the palms facing up, arms up overhead. Back down to your heart center. Drawing one foot in, drawing the other foot in. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And breath in. And away. And release the arms down. Taking the weight into your left foot, hands to the waist or holding onto the wall as you extend your leg out behind, foot to the floor. My watch is wrong. I'm looking at my watch going, there's no way we have done all of that. It's 2:42 on my watch. Now I know that it is not that time. It is 10 past 2. I was just thinking, how did I do this for so long? I don't know what's happened to my clock. Okay, I'm back. I was just having a mild panic there because I wanted to do relaxation. Weight into the right leg, left leg extending behind, foot to the floor. Now we stay there or lift the foot off the floor. Take a breath in and a breath out. Either keep the hands to the wall or the waist, or reach the arms behind and extend those arms out behind you. Now, if extending the legs behind didn't work for you, you could take it to the side, you could take it to the front, or you just could have it behind you on the floor. Take a breath in and a breath out and releasing, roll out through the shoulders. Weight into the left leg, right leg out. Foot to the floor, if able, lifting the foot up. Either hands to the waist, the wall, or reach the arms behind and extend the arms behind you. Now, if the leg behind didn't work, you can do the side or the front as an alternative, or you could just have the arms reaching out behind you. And releasing the arms, rolling out through the shoulders. And then bend the knees, little rub, circle the rub to the front of the knees, the sides of the knees, the backs of the knees. And then rising back up, allowing the right ear to reach down toward the shoulder. So we can just hold here. Or as we allow our right ear to drop down, you can push your head as though you're pushing your head back up, and you're pushing your neck down at the same time. So you're creating that resistance. So just see, you know, how far your neck goes. And then if you want to, this bottom hand, so I've got my right hand just above, got my, what am I trying to say? Right ear toward the right shoulder. And then the right hand's going to push my head up. I'm going to push down at the same time. And then release, and then just see if your neck comes a little bit more. And then again, pushing down with the head, up with the hand, create that resistance. Release, maybe lift the head up, just a little break, and see if that, see the difference in my neck already. Then we'll do again, pressing the head down and up. And release, maybe raise the head up, and drop the ear to the shoulder. Head back to center, roll out through the shoulders. Take the gaze to one side and the other, and then coming back to center. So now with other ear to the shoulder, so that's just my neck's stiff tonight. That's it for me today. But now let's add on our magic. Push the head into the hand and the hand into the head, create that resistance. And then release, head up, and then let the neck go down again. And repeat, press into your head, head presses into the hand. Release. I'm just bringing my head up just to have a little break. You could just keep the neck to the side if you want, but I quite like just to have that readjustment there. So pushing the head into the hand, hand into the head. Rise the head back up, and then let's see if that's got more mobility now. We'll do that once more. Pressing down, pressing up. And back up. So my neck's quite a bit more mobile than it was before. Rolling out through your shoulders. And then you can sit if you want, or keep standing, doesn't matter. I'm just closer to the screen. And then from here with your nose, we're going to draw the infinity sign. So the figure of 8 on its side with your nose. So up, circling around one way, and then the other. So you can make this relatively small, you can make it bigger. See what feels okay for you, your body and your neck. Then can you go the other way? And then back to center, taking the gaze over one shoulder, center, gaze over the other shoulder, and center, and then drop the chin down toward the neck, semicircle with the neck, so ear to shoulder, stretching through the side of the neck, chin to chest, and across the other side, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, so from side to side. And last one. Then rising the head back up and rolling out through your shoulders. Just decided whether to do a lying twist or standing twist. I'll give you both options. You can decide. So right foot forward, left foot back if you're doing the standing version. Otherwise, I'll do a lying version. And then the left arm reaching forward and the right arm reaching back as you twist in the direction of that front leg. But you could make it a bit easier. Instead of twisting in the direction of the front leg, you could twist in the leg that's behind, which is a little bit easier in terms of arms. Otherwise, if you have the space, you can be on the floor, knees bent, arms out to the side, or interlace the hands behind the back of the neck, and then drop your knees to the left and gaze to the right. If that's not enough stretch for you, lift the feet off the floor, drop the knees to the left and gaze to the right. So if you're now standing, switching legs, reaching one arm forward and the other arm back. If you're lying, draw the stomach in, knees back to center. So your start position is either feet on the floor or knees in toward the chest, and you're dropping your feet to one side, knees follow over, and then gaze to the other. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Breath in, breath out, and breath in, and away. Back to center, feet to the floor, hands to the mat. Press down through the feet, press down through your hands, squeeze the buttocks as you lift your hips high. Oh, if you're standing, let's come into a forward fold. So legs wide and then hinge forward from the hips. Breath in, breath out, breath in and away. If you're on the floor, lower the bum down, knees in toward the chest and rocking from side to side. And if you're standing, draw the stomach in and rise back up. Okay. Well, we will have a little break here now, a little refreshment toilet break. And then we'll come back for relaxation. Oh, sorry. And breathing away anxious thoughts. Deep relaxation. Making any adjustments to the body to feel as comfortable as you can be, either in a seated or lying position. Begin to draw the awareness to the breath and watching the flow of the breath in and out of the body. Watching the breath coming and going. Begin to allow the breath to deepen. Exhale through your nose as you draw navel toward the spine. Then allow the breath to come in as the belly expands wide like a big balloon. Exhale fully, navel draws toward the spine. And inhale as you allow the belly to expand wide. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling and inhaling. And with each breath out, allow a gentle wave of relaxation to sweep over you. On the next breath in, imagining a bright, positive future. And as you let go, releasing any negativity. Allowing your breath to flow naturally now. Feeling calm and peaceful.
giving yourself permission to rest. You deserve this wonderful feeling of serenity. You draw the awareness to the top of the head and imagining all the muscles at the top of the head deeply relaxing. That relaxation spreads down the sides, the back and the front of the head, down the neck, the shoulders, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, down to the wrists, hands, fingers and thumbs. Take a gentle breath in and away. In and away. That relaxation spreads down the torso, down to the upper legs, knees and lower legs, and down to the feet and the toes. Take a gentle breath in and away. And you're now open to receive new thoughts. You open up with each natural breath in and out, taking in new and fresh energy and bringing to mind feelings of abundance, as if you have so much that your cup pours over for others to enjoy the abundance you have created. Imagine you are energized and have a zeal for life. Even if this is not true of this present moment, imagine it vividly. Imagining it with as much detail as you can. Seeing yourself full of energy and optimism. Imagining it as if you were watching a movie. Seeing the colours brightly. And watch yourself full of this energy, full of positivity, taking steps towards your goal. Awareness to the breath. Allowing your intentions to remain positive. Even if you don't feel positive in this moment, imagine what being joyful is like. Breathing in this joy you are creating. Bringing in feelings of peace and balance. Breathe deeply and allow each exhale to completely, deeply relax you. Any unhelpful thoughts become smaller and smaller. Watching any negative thoughts diminish little by little. As if you are riding away in a car and these negative thoughts are sitting along the roadside, shrinking. They shrink into the distance as you ride away with ease. And as you see them go, you are freed from their grip. If any other unhelpful thoughts arise, drop them off on the roadside. And by any creative means that arise for you, ride away, watching them grow smaller and smaller. Until they are consumed by the horizon. Allow yourself to simply be. Mentally say to yourself, I am worthy, I am whole. I am willing to let go of who I have thought I should be. And I am willing to enter the adventure of who I really am. I love and nurture my amazing body. I do enough. I have enough. I am enough. I let all the love in. I accept and embrace all my imperfections. I am gentle and kind with myself. I am doing my best. I choose to see the best in myself. I think positively. I am strong. I am capable. I accept myself and others just as we are. I handle life challenges with ease. My life is full of positivity. I nurture myself, my body and mind. I am free of guilt. I allow myself to receive love. Allowing these new thoughts to find a new home within your inner being. Breathing them in commending yourself for making steps towards a better life. Accepting these wonderful changes. Sinking them deeply into your subconscious. And taking as much time as you'd like now to be in gratitude. Appreciating the little things. When you're ready, drawing the awareness back to the body. Begin to move the fingers, the toes, and gently opening the eyes.